morning everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be getting ready with you guys. I have no makeup on right now. I have done my skincare, but I will be doing my makeup with you guys. I'm also going to show you my outfit for the day and just take you guys along and do like a mini vlog within this video as well. The first thing I'm going to do is apply my CC serum. This is my favorite one from by Terry. It is their brightening CC serum in the color Sunny Flash. I love this product so much. It's been my go-to for the last few years. It's very lightweight, kind of just blurs the skin, gives you a nice glow, and I'm really excited because I am working with by Terry on this video, not for this product but for their new spring collection. So there's a beautiful new eyeshadow palette, looks like this from the front, and these are the colors inside. So pretty. You've got a mix of some nice mattes and some shimmery colors, and all in very like wearable neutral colors that I love. This palette is called Paris by Light, and then they also have a nighttime version which is called Paris by Night, and this has some more darker tones, some more cool tone colors that are also very stunning. And then they also have this beautiful limited edition packaging for their Hydra powder and also their mascara. So I'm going to do my makeup today incorporating this new collection, and we're going to keep this very Parisian inspired, so quite minimal and chic and effortless. And by Terry is a Parisian brand, and it was founded by a Parisian woman. Her name is Terry de Gunsberg, and she wanted to celebrate the city in all of its glory, so the whole collection is quite romantic and beautiful. So starting off with the CC serum, you want to make sure that you give it a good shake. Take about 2 pumps on my fingertips. I don't have a mirror today, so I'm just going to be using my viewfinder. Just kind of pat it onto my skin, and as you can see, it's not very pigmented, but it definitely blurs out the skin and it just gives you the most beautiful glow. You do want to make sure that you wash your hands afterwards so that you don't get it on your clothes or, you know, your other makeup products. Next, I'm going to move on to concealer. I'm going to use the Jouer Essential High Coverage Liquid Concealer. I really like this one because it is quite pigmented, and since I don't use a very thick foundation, I can really go in and just pinpoint where I want the most coverage without putting it all over my skin. I'm going to use my Zoeva Petite definer brush to blend that in. And to set that in place, I'm going to use the by Terry Hydra powder. So this is infused with hyaluronic acid, which is super cool. And because it has hyaluronic acid in it, it's actually not that drying on the skin, which is great. And it really helps to blur out the pores. It has a matte finish. What I think is really cool is that you can actually apply this with a brush. So with my other loose powder, I usually apply it with a dampened beauty blender, but for some reason I actually prefer using this particular one with a brush, and I just use the same one that I use for my concealer. So I'm just gonna look up and gently tap that underneath my eyes, a little bit more, tap off the excess, and do the other eye, and also on the forehead. It's very thin and lightweight, which I love. Then I'm just going to quickly do my brows with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Powder Duo. First starting by brushing up the brows and then filling in any sparse areas. Brows are done. I'm now going to move on to bronzer, and I like to use a mix of these two. This is by Anastasia Beverly Hills. It is their powder bronzer in the shade Saddle, and then I also like this one from Too Faced. It's their Chocolate Soleil. So I just like to mix these and just apply it right there on my cheeks to kind of warm up my skin a little. And then I take a bit more bronzer on this smaller brush, and I just run that through my crease. I think this works beautifully as an eyeshadow by itself, but also if you will be applying other eyeshadows, I think it's just a great base, and it helps everything else kind of look more natural and blended and seamless when you do this. So I always like this little step. And then taking a little bit more, I'm going to do the darker one. Just going to look up and put that on my lower lash line. And then for blush, I'm going to use this beautiful rosy peachy color. This is Melba from MAC. I'm just going to sweep that across my cheeks. I love blush so much. And last thing before we move on to the eyes, I'm going to apply some highlight. This is from Becca. It is in the color Champagne Pop. It's such a nice universal color. I'm going to apply that just there on the top of my cheekbone. And then I sometimes take my brush that I used for my concealer and powder, and I just kind of stamp it over the highlight to blend it in a little bit. Just makes it look a little bit more natural. Moving on to the really fun part, I'm going to use this gorgeous palette from by Terry. Again, this is their Paris by Light palette. It is so pretty, and there's a shade in here that I love and that I find quite unique. It is this one right here, this beautiful kind of like a brick red color. It is so stunning. It has a little bit of a rosy kind of mauve-y tone to it, and it looks amazing, kind of just washed over the eyelid, nothing too complicated. So I use this very fluffy blending brush, and I just stamp it gently in that shade like so. And I look down and I just sweep this across my lid. And because we're using this fluffy brush, just gives a nice kind of effortless wash of color to the lid. And it's very easy to do as well. You don't have to be an expert at using eyeshadows. You just have to make sure that you blend it a little bit, but that's pretty much done. Another beautiful color is this shade right here. It's a nice like shimmery brown. It's beautiful all over the lid, but it's also really nice for the lower lash line. So I'm just going to take my very thin brush again. I'm going to look up and just sweep this right there. Just adds a little bit more smokiness to the eyes. For a little sparkle on the inner corners, I'm going to take this beautiful gold shade right here. And I'm just going to pop that right there into the inner corners. And I'm just going to curl my lashes. These are the Kevyn Aucoin lash curlers. And for mascara, I'm going to use the by Terry Lash Expert Twist brush. So I actually love this mascara. I used it a lot last year. It's quite cool because this brush actually twists, hence the name. So you can either have it straight like this or you twist it and it turns into a spiral. This really gives you tons of length and volume all in one, and I like that the brush is quite slim as well, so you can really get your lower lashes. And lastly for lips, I'm first going to apply a lip liner. This is my favorite. It is by MAC. It's their Boldly Bare lip liner. I was actually thinking of doing a red lip today because I know French women really like a good red, but I wanted to use the eyeshadows, so I think a nude lip just works better with an eyeshadow look like this. And that's it. That's my very effortless, chic, Parisian-inspired makeup look. I hope you guys like it too. And now let's move on to outfit and accessories, and then I'll take you guys along with me for the day as well. Alright, so I am now dressed and I want to show you my look for today. Starting with my jeans. These are from Mango. They're like a mom style jean. They have a little bit of a vintage vibe to them. I really love them. Then I've got on this tweed jacket. This is from Zara, but I must say it's very Chanel inspired. I love the gold buttons right there. Very pretty. And then I've got this knit top underneath on from Mango as well. And then as this is a very Parisian themed look, I've put on this black beret. I love how it kind of just frames the face and makes the eyes pop. And this is from ASOS, by the way. It's a wool beret. And then I've also got on my black Chanel handbag. Now in the car, we are heading into the Melrose area, and we're gonna go to a place called Creation Juice. They have a bunch of different locations all around Los Angeles, but it's a really great place to get like fresh juices, smoothies. They've got salads and just like healthy little quick things. Meant to happen. That was a fail. Let's just mix that around a little bit. Got a juice, a large juice, which is now almost empty. Devoured that. It was a green juice with carrot, apple, ginger, parsley. Now I'm having this quinoa salad with some different vegetables inside. Looks really good. And this one has also devoured his food. He was also very hungry. The sun is now starting to set. Always looks so beautiful. I don't know if you guys can see the moon right there. Looks so humongous. It is very beautiful. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.